You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Hungry HD. And to my left, I have the incomparable.
It's Trell Maurice.
And you know we come together to form the Peace King podcast, where we talk about health, wealth, relationships, and whatever else we feel like.
Yes, Sirski.
And on that note, let me say, Peace King.
Peace King.
Yeah,
I ain't my man feeling bad debonair with the wine tonight, huh?
Yeah, you see, what it really is, you know what I'm saying? I guess I have to tell y'all this part. I could have just played cool. But I cracked the bottle last night.
Yeah.
I'm going out of town tomorrow.
All right.
You know what I mean? Be gone for like a week. I don't like to let the wine just sit out. Ladies, I know y'all be keeping wine for 3 months like it's all good. You know what I mean? You gotta relax, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I feel like I might as well finish it here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna beat you to the punch. How was your week, bro?
My week was pretty great, man. You know what I'm saying? Went out of town. I went to see the Niners game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's lit.
Niners fan. So, actually, you know, Chris that was here, he a Giants fan. So, Niners and Giants played each other in San Fran. So, we went out there, see that game. Fire, man. Dope trip. I don't know. I mean, shout out to San Fran. Got a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Had a great time there. And at the tailgate. Just the city itself is not really a lot to see.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. So for people that's like thinking about going, you should go just for the experience. And it's mad hills. You been there before?
I think. I don't even know about. No, yeah. I went to a Giants game.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that was San Fran. That was San Fran.
Yeah, we actually wanted to catch the Giants team too, but they weren't in town. But
San Francisco Giants baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The hills are crazy though. Hills is like out of this world. I don't know how they do.
Yeah, they got like the trolleys and all that stuff too, right?
Yeah,
that's lit, man.
Wow. Yeah, other than that though,
who
man.
won? I ain't even track.
Niners
won. All right, that's a good weekend.
Spanked them. Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying?
It was a great
shout out to the Niners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How was your week though?
Hey man, my week was great, bro. Yeah, hey, for those who don't know, Air Force status.
Mm-hmm.
So got a nice annual evaluation.
Okay.
You know, so they picked your boy. I got number one in my along with my peers to go up for a potential promotion. So that felt great, just knowing that your hard work pays off.
That's a fact. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The personal, the professional, and the entrepreneurship life. You know what I mean? Because the podcast is going up too.
Yeah.
And of course, number one priority is with the kids and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They good money. Like, when the priorities are on point, I can't complain, bro.
Everything works.
So, it was a good week. Shout out to the good weeks, man. And then went live this week, random you know what I mean? That was popping. That was a good time.
That was a good time, man. Make sure y'all tapping in every week. We actually gonna move the day. I ain't even announced this on Instagram yet, but we moving the day to Thursday. So it's gonna be every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time on my page. Pull up.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And then last Friday went live, leading into the weekend. That jump was a good time, man. Man. So it was overall a good weekend, a good week. Colorado, man, they got smacked, bro, by Oregon. But lessons learned. Through every loss, make sure you learn the lesson. And Oregon's just a great team, you know what I mean? So shout out to the young boys at Colorado, the Buffaloes, college football, Deion Sanders head coach. You know what I mean? Keep y'all heads up. Come back to it. You know what I mean? Next week, they got USC this upcoming weekend. Another tough one. But that's the thing in life, man. You gotta just, you know what I mean, roll the punches.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And learn a little something.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah, man. So appreciate that, man. Shout out to all y'all great weeks. I hope y'all had a great week out there too.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep rocking and rolling, man. Hey, man. Let's jump into this first topic, though. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
They said the age old question, but we're gonna not even talk about professional wise, but in the personal life. You know, they ask, is respect in a relationship, or trust rather, in a relationship? We know they go hand in hand, but I only want to do with the respect. So let's dismiss that one. Is trust in a relationship, is that earned or is it gained?
I think that I like to operate off the premise that it's just given automatically. Like everybody starts with a fresh slate.
Hold on, that was actually my bad. I just asked her, is it earned again? I'm like, That's the same damn thing.
Same thing, right?
All right, so my bad. Is it earned or is it given?
Or is it given? Yeah. So I think,
yeah,
I think, you know, in the perfect world, it should be given. Everybody should start with a fresh slate, and then, you know, if they do things to make you feel otherwise, right, or to lose the trust, then it goes from there. You know, you get deductions from there, right? So, but as we all know, life ain't perfect, and so I think that sometimes when you go through certain things, you start to build up, you know, this wall, so to speak, or you know, you start to, you know, just not be so easily to trust people, I should say. And so you walk into it sometime, a few relationships down the road, it's like, all right, now you looking out for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your head on a swivel, pause. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to figure out who, sometimes, you know, to your detriment too. You could be going too hard with that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, somewhere in between, man. I'm torn on that. How you feel about it?
I think it is, for me. Let me preface this. Let me do the disclaimer. Hey, whether you say that it's given or it's earned, you're not wrong. Whichever one you go. But for me particularly, I treat it kind of like grade school. Everybody starts off with an A.
Okay.
If you're completing your assignments,
right.
You're doing what you need to do. You're showing up when you need to show up on time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Your assignments of respecting me. Your assignments of like keeping your word. Your assignments of, you know what I mean, the physical, emotional, all that is there. So you know the assignment.
Right.
And you're acting accordingly. You're gonna keep the A.
Facts.
Shorty order, you're gonna keep the A.
Yeah.
Now, when you start failing assignments,
right,
then your grade goes down.
It decreases.
I mean, it's nothing worse than a 0. So you get a 0, it's gonna be hard to get that A again. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do some extra credit. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So
listen, the 0, fuck that average all up. You know what I'm saying? Every time. You know?
It do. Hey, can I stay after? No. But if I feel bad, maybe get some extra credit. Like, know my favorite foods or something like that, and cook a brother a meal. Then you can kind of earn this back over time. But when the trust is broken, though, that's the 0. So staying with that analogy, when the trust is broken, like I said, you get that 0, it messes up the whole semester.
That's a fact.
You can't come back. So if you break the trust, on something wild, you should just know it's never going to be that pristine A again. You will be happy. You should be happy if the relationship just keeps going. But you know it's tarnished a bit.
Right.
Maybe you got that B or something like that. You
right.
know what I mean? That's a great the analogy. I think it was working.
No, I think it was good. It was good. I feel like while you talking made me like think of something too. Light bulb kind of went off. I feel like maybe ultimately the better approach is that, like, just starting off with an A, and then, you know, giving deductions from there based on, you know, how it go. Because I feel like you can you could definitely push good and dope people away by not leading with trust. But you won't push the bad people and the bad seeds away, you know what I'm saying, by leading with them having to earn the trust, right?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So it's like, if somebody, you know, means you harm or is ill-intended in any type of way, I feel like by you leading with trust, you give them the opportunity or give them the rope to hang themselves, you know what I'm saying, that as the saying goes, right? So you give the opportunity for them to show themselves, right? And then the person that is of good faith and good intention, like, they just gonna be solid, right? And they're gonna live up to that, and it's never gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Whereas on the opposite end, if you having somebody work to earn trust, right? It's like the good person, at some point, they're going to be turned off by that, right? Because it's like, why are you making me jump through hoops because what this person did or that person did? You know what I'm saying?
And that analogy is the wall. When people be like, oh, they got the wall up. The wall up is a lack of trust. I don't trust you because I've been wronged before. I've been wronged in the past, and I have this wall up. So because of the wrongdoings of the last guy or gal, you got some work to do. And it's going to take time to break through this wall for me to let the wall down. Because that contrary is like, with still using the grade analogy, somebody starting off at a C. Like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. It just depends on you and your life experiences that give you this mindset. Mm-hmm. So for those, they'll be like, for those who be like, no, I start everybody off at a C, meaning you're not failing, but I'm gonna put you in the middle. So you can, you're closer to failing because of people in the past.
Right.
But you're the same distance to excelling.
Right.
If you just do your assignments on time, I'm going to raise your grade. So each one, I think there's merits to it, but I think that this is a great question to ask when you're in that dating beginning phase. Hey, when it comes to trust, do I start off at an A? Do I start off at a C?
Right.
Now you know whether, hey man, like it tells you a bit about their past.
It's a fact.
Without asking directly. Come on, man.
That's fact.
Come on, yo. That's a gem for y'all.
Free game.
Come on, that's free game
free
99.
Game.
Like, come on, man. Like, we ain't here today.
I think,
we ain't here today.
the only like bad one or downside, or the one that I feel I don't run away from, I guess, is maybe if you starting off at like an F. Like that's the one. That's the one that you won't really want to do.
That's the one they ain't ready for a relationship.
Right. You gotta.
Like, you start somebody off at an F.
You gotta work. You got some healing to do.
Hey,
you
my
work
guy on my girl.
Yeah.
You need to go to therapy.
That's a fact. Because you at a F stand for. Your life is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the F stand for.
Exactly.
So you gotta get it together.
You start them off at an F, and you at an F. Mentally, emotionally, all of that. And like, we wish you well. We just say, don't get into the dating market because that's the reason why people gonna say it's filled with P. Because you started cats off with an F and they working way too hard, and it's gonna be like on to the next one, and then you're like, no good men out here because they just got all these options. But you starting them off at an F.
That's a fact.
Cats don't want to work that hard. Now, if you know you dope, and a man, all right. So the contrary to my own point. To test my own point there. So people say things are worth having or worth working for.
Right.
But there's too many dope women out here from a man's perspective for me to be working that hard at the beginning just to keep your attention. Like, how long? All right, here's the question. How long are you going to wait for the wall to start to come down?
That's it right there. Like, it got to be within reason, right? And I guess within reason is determined, by each person differently. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, that comes down to too, because it's like, just like the woman, depending on how fly she thinks she is, or, how much she got going on in her life. The dude too, and depending on how much he got going on, or, what his status is. Because if you're dealing with a dude that feel like he can't possibly get another person like you, at least aesthetically or from a surface level, right? Then he's probably gonna be willing to put up with more, right? But if you're dealing with somebody that's like, yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get one of these again, you know what I mean? Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if it's that case, then it's like, then you probably, you know what I mean? You're not really gonna fare too well in that situation. So, you just can't can't try to make, Peter pay for the sins of Paul, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like you said, it takes some healing. And then I think what's fair is, like you said, starting off at a C is definitely fair. Because we all go through things. Look, I find myself definitely in life, like, getting to a point where it's like, now, because you definitely don't want to repeat the same mistakes, right? And not learn from history. So that's a real thing. And so I get that. So when you see signs of something in somebody that you saw before and it went down the wrong way, you like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though it might not turn out that way, same way it did before, you still on edge, and that's a trigger. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I get it, but it's just like not going, like you said, to the extreme.
And I have to acknowledge that it's based off of experiences. So me maybe, not fully understanding why somebody may want to start people off at a C or F. I'm super aware that It's because I haven't experienced, and I knock on wood, like, yo, hey, big dog, I can learn the easy way. I don't need to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't overtly, to my knowledge, been cheated on or anything like that. I haven't overtly, to my knowledge, been super wronged or like been embarrassed by the actions of my partner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lady that I may have been with in the past. Right. You know, so if that were the case, this whole conversation might be different. I might be like, nah, I started off at a C because women be tripping and they be. I've been fortunate and blessed and, you know, whatever term you want to use, to have great women. Right. I can say the women that I've selected, and they've selected me as well. All right, two-way street there. They've all been good women. Yeah. And we've all kind of ended things amicably. Yeah. You know, so if that were not the case, because reality says that, I mean, my situation ain't the norm, it's not the average, that like people gonna go through stuff. And I hear stories regularly of this woman being cheated on, this dude being cheated on, things like that. So because of the wrongdoings of them, you may come across where the average person starts people off at the average grade, being at C. You know what I mean? And we're still going with the analogy of trust levels. So, hey, man, at the end of the day, do what works for you. Just be communicative and let that person know that you're dealing with. And I think that is a solid question to ask at the beginning.
No, that's the number one, I feel like, takeaway from this topic right here was that one. That was a great gem. Definitely ask that question. And again, I think the top two would be that one. The second one would be if you starting people at an F, and if you want these people that walk around like, yo, all women ain't shit, all dudes ain't, and then it's you, fam. Like, you're the problem. Like, look no further. Let me tell you right now, it's you. You're the problem. I'm saying, number one, first of all, you need to go talk to somebody, get some help, you know what I'm saying, search within, and then come up out of that and try again. You know what I'm saying? Then you can start them at a C. You know what I mean? That's more feasible. You know what I mean?
I like that search within. That's mad lit. All right, yo, that's mad lit. Like, yo, shout out to the first segment. I like that. Search within. Hey, one of my favorite joints, these bros out here need to search within. The cats to be coming up on the King's Corner. All right? Like, yo, shout out to the King's Corner for this week. You know I'm going to come with one. Oh, man. You know I got it right here. So, King's Corner, a.k.a. Ya Buggin'. All right? Hey, come on, man. Talking to the homegirl earlier in the week. All right? She over here in the mall, just chilling, minding her business, you know what I mean? Shopping for a little something. Looking regular to her. Her point, she made it a point to mention to me that she was looking regular. But ladies, that's when the fellas like you the most, in my opinion. When you out and about, when the shorty out and about. And she got the, you know, maybe the leggings, maybe the biker shorts, or like the, you know, like the volleyball net athletic kind of like with the white outlining of the shorts. Yeah, the cheek holders, that's what they call. I like those. That's what I call them. I like those. Maybe the t-shirt tied up in the back or the side or something like that, form fitting.
No filter.
No filter. You can't have the filter on. Hair tied, you know what I mean? Minimal makeup. Make sure you got the lip gloss or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, with the sandals or whatever it is. Yeah. But you're simple. Especially if you got if she got like the blue light glasses on or something like that, looking like a fly, simple, sexy librarian out here.
Because if I like you like this, I already know what's going to happen from here. That's like, it's going to go up. Come on, man. I mean?
That's why the men be liking them when they in that. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying. The reason being is because you just said it. The more fresh face you are, I'm gonna only be surprised from there.
Listen,
it only gets better.
That's a fact.
Man, I got so tied up in the outfit that I kind of forget. Nah, I'm just playing. I forget. Like, yo, but here's the deal. So she looking like we just described. And the dude is infatuated because, like we described, man, like that. So he sees her. You know what I mean? He goes in to shoot his shot. Yeah. What does he say? I mean, there's a lot of one-liners out there that a man could use. I like the tried and true, just straight up. Hello, my name is such and such.
That's a good one.
You know, it's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name? And pay her a compliment, maybe. Ask her a follow-up question or two. You know what I mean?
Works, yeah.
And then something real short, pithy, kind of make a laugh, compliment, what have you. Get the number and get out of there.
Seems
you know what I'm
feasible.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, my man decided not to do that at all. He ain't go to the Trell School of Hollering. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm about to put me a seminar on here or something like that. Come on now, we batting 1,000 over here. Okay, maybe 990. Maybe it's a high percentage out here now. All right, but
TSO, Trell School of Hollering.
Trell School of Hollering. Like, yo, so I like that. He goes to her and asks, like, yo, like, I'm trying. I want to give him a bit of a benefit of the doubt that he introduced himself, but I'm not even recalling that. Bottom line is, right away after the introduction, I'm gonna actually give him some kudos and say he did. He asked if he could buy her outfit. Like right at the beginning, it's like, "Hey, my name is Paul. Hey, what are you doing in here?" Well, I hope he ain't that, but I feel like that was part. But she said immediately he asked, "Can I buy you an outfit?" Leading with the wallet off the rip, like you barely said 5 words, and you're asking to buy her an outfit because you're in a mall.
We gotta get the world.
Like, yo, my guy, you bugging, like, yo.
There we go. Yeah.
You wildin'. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Who is this?
You over here. Can I buy you an outfit?
Listen.
Man, if you don't sit your corny behind down, bruh, stop leading with your wallet, my guy. That is the quickest way to show that you have no game whatsoever. Like, I could see if, like, you wanted to be on some player stuff where y'all had a great conversation, you introduce yourself, you hollering or whatnot, and y'all just gradually go to the checkout line and you in front and you just want to be on some smoothness and you tell her to hold the card for a second and then she ring it up and you automatically swipe it, like, and she swipes it for you and she's like, and then she be like, oh, the gentleman paid for all your stuff already. Now that's fly behavior right there, my G. That's the way that you do it. Because then, especially if you already got the numbers and you out of there and you told her, like, yo, charge all that on me. Yeah. But don't let her know. Yeah. Because you don't want her adding. Like, you want her to be like trueness. But, like, that's a way to do it. Not on some, you up front, premeditated, let me buy you an outfit just so you can spend more time with her so you can craft some cleverness to say to close the deal.
Listen, I mean, if that's what you're leading with, then I'm going to go ahead and assume that you don't even have nothing else clever. You don't have nothing clever to say, right? Nothing else to follow is going to be clever. I don't know if y'all familiar with this. You know, some of the crowd, they of age, so they know. But if y'all have some younger ones listening, y'all might not be familiar with the term dun-dun-dun. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I refer to as a dun-dun-dun. You know what I mean? He's definitely one of those. And what you said was a great point because I feel like dudes that do that, that lead with money, lead with these materialistic things and, you know, status symbols, definitely have nothing else to offer. They definitely lack confidence. Like you said, have no game. So that's most certainly, like you said, the quickest way to give yourself away that you lack confidence in yourself, because you're always going to try to, you know, cover everything else and disguise it, you know, with that. You know what I'm saying? And you figure as long as you're doing that and taking care of that, then you won't have to let the person in to all these other parts, and they won't get a chance to figure out that you really corny. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't hold a conversation. And you know what I'm saying? All of these things. And so work on your communications. Listen, communication is free.
It's the key to life.
And it works every time.
Indeed. Come on, man.
Every time.
Like, yeah, man. Like, you're bugging. It is the easy button. It can work for some of them.
Yeah,
but, like, do you want that to be the only thing that she looks at you for?
Right, because you set that precedent, too. Like, it's like,
facts.
You don't even know my name really for real. You know what I'm saying?
You
and it's
don't
like,
know my name.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you buying outfits. So it's like, now, next week, if I ask you for another outfit, is she wrong? You know what I mean? Like, you're bugging.
Save the buying the outfits for, like, when y'all in that situationship type of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I didn't enjoy that. Like, I ask her. I do normally ask, like, yo, do you mind? And, like, send me your sizes.
Yeah.
Cause there are some things that I'd like to see a lady in.
Me too.
And if I know your size and I go and I buy it for you, I'm a happy camper. I know that I like that. It look good on the model. Y'all about the same size, so hey, it probably look even better on you.
Listen, now I don't know if I bought many outfits in my day, but I've definitely bought some panties and drawers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some bras and panties. Excuse me. I definitely bought quite a few of those. Lingerie. Yeah. Listen, pro tip for the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Listen, make sure y'all at a good space though. Don't be because if you do this when you're not too early, you're definitely gonna be a creep. You know what I'm saying? So don't do it too early. But see, like you said, you ask for the sizes. I don't even be asking for the size. Like I just go creep. I go creep in the drawer, the closet. Just go look at the size.
Slick
write it
McGee
down.
over here.
You know what I'm saying? Then when I pop up with it, she like, how you know my son? Listen, don't worry about this. I'm out here. You know what I mean? Like,
you smart.
Listen, I pay attention. So listen, again, a lot of free game on this joint, man. A lot of free game.
Free game. Hey, random question. So that was your bugging or whatever. Now I just got some bonus random questions or whatnot. Like, what's your thoughts on the granny panties? Like, even if it's like that time of the month, what's shorty?
Yeah, I mean, they trash, but I mean, in a word, if I just had to, you know what I mean, just be blunt. But I get it. I understand. Listen, we grown. I get it. The good thing is now, I feel like as we advance in society and technology and different things happen, they do have more presentable ones, right? They have more fashionable ones.
They got
these
fashionable
days.
granny pants.
Yeah, so I think you could get a couple of those. Or just those are the days that you just wear the shorts around the crib or something. You know what I mean? It's different ways to spice it up.
No drawers.
I don't. Who?
You're saying she could wear no drawers?
You
said just the shorts.
Well, I mean the shorts on top or whatever of the panties, like either like
I'm gonna say that this is why I ask. I don't like seeing the line. I do not like knowing that she got granny panties on. I see it as so unattractive. Like, stop.
That's why you
throw
said
all
no
if you
drawers.
dealing with me,
no
them
line.
granny panties, throw them all away. Throw them all away. I get your boy shorts. I feel like that the boys shorts.
You can see the line that she got boy shorts on.
Yeah, but I don't mind the boy shorts. It's a psychological thing for me, I think. The granny panties, it's unattractive. I don't know. It's like, and maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm military. And
I don't know where this is going. I'm just
we were issued underwear, bro. When we first came in, for those who don't know, like, you're issued underwear when you're in basic training. You're issued all of your stuff. Yeah. So we got issued the tighty whities, my G. Granny panties remind me of tighty whiteys.
Ain't much of a difference. You run around here looking like a pro wrestler.
Exactly.
WWE.
Exactly. I don't want that. I don't want to see that. No, I don't want you reminding me of my childhood
Bob
heroes
Backlund.
and training Snuffy over there, like in basic training. Like, come on, man. Like, just let's do the boy shorts, man. What we doing over here?
Hulk Hogan, man.
Come on, man. I don't like it.
Listen to me, brother.
Yeah, let me get down.
Eat your vitamins.
Hold on, yeah, be in the game, coach.
Listen,
we building up
definitely,
over here,
don't be on your
Thank you.
WWE shit.
Shout out to the Peace King Pod Age. You know what I mean?
Shout them out.
I like that. You know what I mean? We got a studio audience now. We trying to come up with, you know what I mean? The drink refillers over here.
Yeah, I mean, you see.
You know what I mean? But we still right on time though, because we about to take a break anyway.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But hey man, like, yo, that's the first half right there. It's episode 19. But episode 19, hopefully y'all checked out 18 and beforehand. 19, we coming up, bro.
This is 19. And y'all know what's next.
What we doing?
Episode 20. So y'all know that mean watch party coming. So when we come back from the break, we're going to get into that a little bit too.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. Don't go nowhere. Make sure y'all refill y'all drinks. And make sure y'all just go ahead and follow on the break, if anything. You know what I mean?
Subscribe.
Like, y'all already know it. Oh, it definitely subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, you know, it's your boy Trell Maurice.
Hungry HD.
We in here. We be right back.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Stay hungry, because name one person at the top who hasn't. Our designs are catered toward the ambitious, created to inspire those who strive to maximize their potential in everything they do. We make pieces simple enough to be worn with a number of outfit options, but flashy enough to still turn heads and make a statement. At Stay Hungry Cloth, you can expect high-quality materials made to live through many wears and proper wash cycles, with a fit that is fashionable but comfortable. Most of our styles are unisex, but we also have pieces just for you ladies. No matter if you are a sneakerhead, fitness addict who likes to be fly, or someone who just loves a dope t-shirt with a message, we got you covered. Members of the Peace Kingdom, we have an exclusive offer just for you. Visit stayhungrycloth.com and enjoy 15% off your first order with the code PKP15 used at checkout. That's PKP15 for 15% off your first order at stayhungrycloth.com. Stay Hungry Cloth. Ambition is a lifestyle.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Welcome back. Listen, glasses are full, as you can see. Hopefully your glass is full as well. Hopefully you did what you're supposed to do. Subscribe to Peace King Pod on YouTube. Follow Peace King Pod on Apple, Spotify. Follow Peace King Pod on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we was gonna come back with some information about episode 20 watch party.
Come on now.
Right? So here's the thing, right? Make sure you following us on the gram and subscribe on YouTube, right? We give you those two steps because that's half of the battle already.
Come on,
right? Because when we post episode 20 for the watch party, usually we drop the audio at 8 a.m., video 11 a.m.
Come on now, Eastern Standard Time up in this thing.
Right, but when we do the watch parties, we don't drop anything until the watch party drops, right? So the episode will be released, I think we did it at 8 p.m. last time, somewhere around there. So I think we're probably going to do the same thing, 8 p.m. Might give you Cali folks and you West Coast folks a little more time, so maybe might do 8:39 just to be safe.
Right.
But yeah, all you got to do is pretty much just make sure you're following us. We're going to set up the video, and then all you got to do is go to the video, tap notify me, and it's going to notify you when it drops. I mean, it's really that simple. It's super easy. We're going to be watching it together with you. It's going to be a chat going on.
Comment game.
We all going to be talking, having fun. The last one was fire, episode 10.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was dope, man. So we looking forward to this one.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for that. That's going to make sure y'all tune in for the watch party. If y'all know, you know. Come on, man. You already know what time it is.
Yeah.
We're going to be in that thing.
Yeah.
All right? Like, yo, hey, before we get into our next topic, man, you already know it's Libra season, heavy?
It is. It's Libra season.
I don't know what season. It ain't Leo season, so I can't keep track. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I had y'all moment, you know what I'm saying? Now Libra time to shine, man. You know what it is, man.
Right, but before we get into the next one, y'all know from now to the next episode, my brother got a B-Day coming on, man.
Dude, next week. Yeah,
next week, episode. Episode.
We'll be
October 2nd. 5 days, bro. Before the next episode.
Yeah, right before we film 20.
Yeah, hey man, the Peace Kingdom, man. The Peace Kingdom wanted to come through and bless my brother with a little something, man.
Oh, man.
So it's funny because you call me the incomparable.
Yeah.
They gave you a nickname,
word.
The Exceptional. Come on, man. Shout out to the Peace Kingdom.
Hilarious.
Shout out to the Peace Kingdom, bro.
Listen.
The Exceptional, bro.
Thank
the
you.
Exceptional.
I appreciate you.
You can tell me.
Appreciate you.
The Exceptional.
Thank you.
Come on, Hungry HD.
Like, yo,
we in the building. Too. So I think they know that you like cigars heavy, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
by they, I mean we. All of us collectively, you know what I'm saying? So like, but check that out though. Like, open that thing up real quick for the one time, for the two time. You already know everybody got to come with the cards and the sentimentals. So for the Peace Kingdom, we got a lot of ladies in here to be mad thoughtful and stuff too. But like, so it was a collective effort.
I was about to
say
something crazy too. I'm chill because I was heavy pulse.
Word. But turn that thing around, bro. Like turn around. There you go.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah. Pause. Come on, get it, come on.
It's lit. It's lit.
Hey, the game, coach. Shout out to the Peace. for coming. What is?
I don't know if y'all can see this.
Go ahead. Talk.
Peace King Pod.
The Peace King Pod logo
on there. Fire. Yeah, and again, you know, I smoke my cigar, so I was already happy because I seen that the cigar.
They got
holder,
the cigar joints.
Yeah,
the cigar holder with the ashtray. Come on, bro, with the Peace King engravement. Hey man, shout out to him. Special shout out to Peter. Special shout out to Mo, whoever, Mo, Peter. Trell, I don't know, a lot of people, bro. Like, yo, they love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just want to celebrate your birthday with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what time it is, man. Happy early birthday, there, my G.
I appreciate you, man. This is fire, man. Definitely unexpected. I'm not gonna read the card, you know what I'm saying, on a pod, because I don't want to. People gonna be like, all right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna read this after the fact though, and I'm gonna get, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I like again. I'm taking it back, man. A lot of gratitude and appreciation for that. You know man, I'm touched. I'm touched.
Man, to another 365, another year.
Absolutely.
Another rotation around outside. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, man.
We in here, bro. We in here. Hey, man, but you getting older, another 365, another rotation around the sun. You know what I mean? Another 4 seasons.
Facts.
There is one season that's approaching, though.
It is.
The holiday season is approaching.
It is.
The cuffing season is approaching.
It is.
A visiting family is approaching. Well, like, so with all of that, I got a random question. You know how we do it here. So my question is, when you visit family, like you say you visiting your lady family,
right,
or whatever, right? And it's the holiday season, so you know what's gonna happen. Or you visit your family, whatever one.
Right.
But let's go to there just to make it a little bit more interesting for the question. So you're visiting her family.
Yeah.
Are you smashing in her family's house? If y'all stay, let's say she got a large family and y'all all staying in the same house, or a big house, and she's like, "Hey, I want to stay at my parents' house, so that we could be there in the morning." And you like, let's get the telly. She's like, and then you acquiesce. Okay, all right, baby, we can stay at your parents' crib.
Yeah.
You smash at the crib or nah?
Listen, man. HD fun fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm smashing at everybody crib. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
not
man.
only that, I feel like it's a perfect opportunity. Hold on.
Come on.
Not only am I doing that, but I'm also going to be using...
You smashing at the crib.
I'm going to be using a B Condom when I do it. Hey, listen. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. We got sponsors up in this month.
This is the perfect opportunity to make this announcement. You
got to smash responsibly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, listen, we're going to get deep into this topic. We want to let y'all know this is sponsored by B Condoms, a black-owned condom brand.
Black-owned condom brand.
Listen, right now we got the variety. This is the large. You know what I'm saying? Pause on all of this because it might get a little crazy.
Variety, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the XL. If you're working with the porno joint, you know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Hey, gentlemen,
you know what I mean?
You're covered. No matter the size, you're covered. B Condoms got you. It's a black-owned condom brand.
The ultra thin. You know what I mean? I know a lot of y'all like to go raw already. So
they want to know what it feels like raw Diddy dads, but they still strapped up. Come on now, be in the game.
You still want to keep yourself protected.
Ultra thin.
And this is the regular classic.
And then the regular day. You know what I'm saying? Wrong with going regular
So I feel like this one right here is probably, you know what I'm saying, pause, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the dudes be thinking like I need a large or extra large, but really you just need this. You just need this one. You know what I'm saying? So it's no shame in that.
Don't play yourself.
Yeah, ain't no shame in that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want the junk slipping and sliding.
Exactly. Then she gonna look at you crazy.
She gonna look at you crazy. You done lost the Cardeezy.
And let's talk about this fact real quick. All right. B Condoms, like we said, is black owned.
Let me stop playing my brothers.
Nah, you good. They black owned. It's odorless. It's pH friendly for the ladies. Now. Super important. You can't throw that pH off.
You can't.
pH is everything. All right. It's vegan. It's FDA approved.
FDA approved.
It's available at Walmart, CVS, and Target. And here's the thing.
Hey, get your B Condoms.
This ain't just like just a throw-in, like regular sponsor, because I've personally been using B Condoms for about 3 years now.
That's lit.
I was using Magnums before, just like a lot of us, the culture, that's what we do. I came across, I be heavy black on everything. I came across a black on condom company. Let me see what they talking about.
Yeah.
Ain't turned back since, man.
That's what it is.
Fire. You know, Magnum sometimes give off that smell. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. Not sometimes.
been
Almost
lady,
all the
but-
time. You know? Hey, sometimes the combinations don't mix. You know what I'm
It
saying?
smell like Badussi up in this bar easy. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? That ain't latex smell. What's going on around here? You know what I mean? That's the condom.
But I've never, I never had that experience with B Condom.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's lit. I
You
might
know
have
what
to
I'm
give
saying?
it a go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
If you want to be the first volunteer, ladies, just come go ahead and slide it. Your brother's single out here in these streets. I was just playing. Let me stop.
So shout out to B Condoms,
shout out
man.
to B
So
Condoms.
B Condoms sponsoring this segment right here.
Yes.
So we could get back to it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, I'm knocking it down at everybody crib. I don't care where we at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I want to get it, I want to get it. Listen, it's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas. It's good times. Drinks is flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good energy in the air.
Yeah.
And sometimes the perfect way to end off the night now with some fireworks. Only thing that ain't happening is when you light the fireworks.
Yeah,
So now you got to light
But
them.
you, respectfully, you ain't knocking it down crazy where
Oh, yeah,
the
nah,
noise
yeah.
levels. Like, you over here asking who's this and shit. Yeah, like, yo, my man.
Asking who's this at mom's crib is
at
crazy.
Mom's crib. Like, hey, what man is this? Like, he try to prove a point at Mom Dude's crib? At Pop's crib? Like,
that's
what are
crazy.
you doing?
Yeah, that's
That's
nuts.
mad disrespectful.
That's nuts.
You know what I'm saying? You asking who your daddy not ain't her dad is 2 rooms down. You're wildin', okay? You're bugging, gentlemen. I'm gonna need y'all to relax, okay? Like, sheesh. Hey, but before we move too far away from the condoms, another question that popped in my head though. Like, why is it always on the fellas? Like, the ladies could go purchase B condoms and carry them in a purse too and stuff like that, right? Like, why
That's a fact.
we ain't just talking to the fellas to go get it. Like, ladies, y'all could go get it too
That's
and
a
be
fact.
responsible. And then when he trying to make it go down, you don't even gotta ask if you got one. Just go ahead and get the variety.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I mean?
And believe it or not, a dude probably gonna even respect it a little more because number one, B condoms are still growing. You know what I'm saying? And they still working their way up to the top. And so it's like some people still don't know about B condoms. So you pull the B condoms out, they like, what's that? You know what I mean? You just put them on to something new, and he gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna tell him you love it, so he gonna like it if you love it. Whatever
on,
works.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know what it
Whatever
is.
keep the party going is what's gonna make it go down. And so that's a perfect point though, because I feel like too, just coming up, it was always felt like it was your responsibility. And if you show up and you don't got one, you be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So now it's
facts.
like
Big
desperate time, desperate measures. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a
Exactly.
store run.
Yeah.
Every now and then you do run into a woman that pull one out. But then, I don't know. I think that's what it is too.
What's that?
Because I...
You're like, do you get around? What's going on
See,
here?
I don't feel like that.
But no, you should.
But I
No,
heard
you're
that
responsible.
before. I heard a woman say like, "Well, I don't carry condoms because I don't want dudes thinking I just be." But I'm like, I feel like that's an immature dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to deal with mature dudes and understand that people got to protect yourself at all
gotta protect
times.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? At all times.
She ready.
That's a fact, and she want to make
Seems
sure.
like you're ready.
I could have sworn you were ready.
Come
You know
on,
what I
man.
mean?
Baby, come give me something new. I thought about that with Ty Dolla $ign. That's a great song, by the way. But like, yo, it might be something new. She pulled it
is.
out. That's something new to you, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Hopefully,
At
if
all.
she really something new to you, you about to get in some new.
Facts, and
what
you
I'm
rather
saying?
be protected than unprotected. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, man. Let's shout out to
Rather
that.
be.
Like, be
Rather
protected
be.
versus unprotected. Like,
Because when I'm knocking it down at Thanksgiving, I still got the Jimmy on.
bro
You know what I mean?
said,
It is what it
the
is.
turkey ain't the only thing.
Getting stuffed in here tonight. You know what I mean? Talk about it. Damn sure ain't. You know what I mean? Damn sure ain't. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Look,
I like Thanksgiving, man. We ain't even close
we
to
ain't
that.
even
even close
that
to
shit
that.
right around the
I'm-
corner.
I
Before you
can't-
know it, it's gonna
right.
be here.
I know Halloween before, but I be thinking about Thanksgiving because, like, I love that time. That's
I
one
don't
of my
even really
favorite
be
holidays.
considering
Oh,
Halloween.
good.
That shit like a fake holiday.
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is.
But because you ain't give your answer yet. But I just thought of a story. I think it was like New Year's.
Yeah.
At my God crib, man. God bless his soul, my cousin crib. Like downstairs in like his little weight room like area. Like I had a joint come up there with me. I'm trying to smash on a weight bench. You know what I'm saying? On a bench press. Like, listen, I'm trying to explain to y'all. When I tell you, I don't care what house I'm at. I don't care what event it is.
Hey, man.
If it's going down, it's going down.
Go
like
time.
It adds a level of excitement,
bro.
too.
The spontaneity of it all. Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm on the same page, bro.
Okay.
Like,
all
hey,
right.
I'm with all of it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with all of it. Just straight up and down. Let's keep it spicy. You know what I mean? Like sometimes trying to be quiet is exciting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yo, we gotta be quiet. Like, and then half of the time when you think you're quiet, yeah, bro, I'm not. But it's still exciting. Like, shorty, like chill out.
Right.
Quick. That's bad. Fly with it. Like, come on. Let's get it in.
Because that's what it be too. Like the ladies be the ones that really be messing. They be you telling me to be like you need to be quiet.
Some of them be a little bit more aggressive when they want it. Like, yo, I want it now. Jeez. I don't know what it is. But okay, I got you. This is all yours. It's yours. And you can have it whatever you want. Okay? Disney on demand. I got you. All right. Sheesh. But like even when I was like, yo, even back, I don't want to. For those with kids, y'all know what I'm saying. Sometimes like if the kids finally outside playing and stuff like that, that could be exciting. Cause they outside, like let's get a little before they come back. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like yo, those are fun because whenever you get, I ain't gonna front. Like yo, the fella's gonna film you. Sometimes you want to put on the show. Sometimes you just want the quickie session.
That's a fact.
And the quickie session can be exciting because now you know you got full command. You got full permission to just go and hammer. Facts. And you don't gotta put on a show. It's just we just go and hammer just to get it in real quick. Being back and it's exciting the entire time. Gotta love that. So yes, parents' houses, parks, weight rooms, everything is on the docket. Anything is for play, okay? Like everything's within the realms of the possibility, and we in there. And if it's before the super trust mode or whatever, I'll let B Condoms. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, we in the game. We in the game, coach, man. Shout out to we in here, man. Hey, yo. So look, I appreciate the sponsors. Like we in here, man. We trying to move on up. Like yo, if y'all got a company or whatever out there, y'all want to sponsor, be highlighted on the show. Like definitely come through. This is an enduring partnership. We're gonna get it. We crushed the game with it already, but like we're gonna be consistent with the podcast and showing our people support to show us support. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Listen. On that note, I'm gonna move this up here too. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera, but you know, we gonna put some graphics up here too, so y'all can, you know what I mean, get tapping a little bit more.
What?
But that leads me actually, you know, that makes me think about another topic because sometimes as a man, when you're dealing with a woman, I've heard this complaint sometimes. It's like you might be on your grind, right? I think I brought this up before. We had a conversation before about, you know, when a man is working on himself and being on his grind, like, don't take it as a slight. You know what I'm saying? Let him work on himself. Don't pull him off that journey, right? So, but I ain't gonna front. We also said the flesh is weak. So sometime you be on your grind, but you might still want to, you know what I mean? Take a dive, take a dip every now and then, right?
Take a dip.
So I think women get confused by that because their question is like, how can I like tell if a man really is that busy? Because, you know, I've said that to women before, too. Like, I'm too busy. I'm saying I'm working on this, working on that. But it's like, if you're so busy, how you still got time to see me and smash or go on a date here and there? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, why are men so inconsistent? Or why do you feel like that it presents as we're being inconsistent?
Hey, man, like, I just think that, you know, people will say, oh, you make time for what you want to make time for. Right, that's one of the big things that I hear go along with this conversation.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Yeah,
and it's like, sure, but you have to manage your time. Facts. Time is a non-renewable, valuable resource. You can't get that joint back.
At all.
So if I'm in my building phase of life, I know that I need to dedicate more time toward building my brand, my craft, my profession, whatever it is, so that I could be at the state where I could provide at a level that's not just for me, but for a potential family.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I'm in that phase of building, that non-renewable resource of time, I need to dedicate more of that to the craft and to building in my creative zone than thinking of where we're going to eat, making reservations, acts of service, you know what I mean? Quality time, which is a love language of many of women out there. A relationship takes work, you know what I mean? And sometimes that work takes time out of the day. So, you know what I mean? There's those like, oh, you didn't step away from your grind, or you call me, you couldn't call me all day. That man's in the zone where he's building. He's focused during those work hours.
That's a fact.
So he don't have time to be doing the things that you may require for a healthy relationship.
That's a fact.
But the time that he has dedicated toward free time or like playtime, that's where he could fit you in. And sometimes those hours don't necessarily make you feel like a valued girlfriend. Therefore, you're going to be the jump off. He may seem inconsistent, or you're just a fling or a situationship, if you will. So, I mean, it is just one of those things like, yo, I've been through mad professional training events, and you got the 4 quadrants when it comes to time.
Talk about it.
And like, yo, if it's nothing that's super urgent or super important, and it's in that quadrant 4, which is like time that doesn't build my brand, doesn't build what I've got going on right now in my life, it doesn't substantially help me for what my current goals are, it's a waste right now. He may view it as a waste because it's not helping him in that zone. That's why it's important to know where your guy that you're potentially interested in, where he is at in his zone. Women may have that biological clock. They want to get in that relationship because they've got that biological clock going. But men be having that financial clock where they're like, yo, I'm trying to get to the bag so that I can get the best type of woman that I could get.
Right.
And when he's in those formidable years of building, the relationship is not at the forefront of his mind. Getting to the bag is at the forefront of his mind. So therefore, he's going to seem inconsistent with pursuing you, but his fleshly desires are still at play throughout everything I mentioned, and he going to want to get it in. So you need to know where that man at.
That's a fact. And I don't know, you got the bleep ready? I just thought about something. Here we go. All right, so look, here we go. Because you was thinking, when you said that made so much sense to me, like, because it's like you might not have that much time to play, right? So when you do have a little bit of time to play, it's like, what do I rather play some games or play some nonsense or play with some pussy? You know what I'm saying? Right? So it's like, that's the thing, right? That's what it comes down to. And so I feel like that's 100% right. And I'm going to be honest with y'all ladies. Listen, shout out to all the men out here who have, you know, shown and strengthened their discipline and their deed discipline over time. Come on now. And we spoke about this before on the pod. Like, that's something that's not necessarily taught to us as men growing up. So any man that has, not any man, because some men did have, you know, some teaching and didn't know from early on. So shout out to them too. But for the men that weren't given that blueprint, right, and just learned on the fly, learned outside, and just learned by themselves, like, that's even crazier, right? Like, you got to give them even more props for putting themselves in that space where it's like, I'm just not going to deal with women. I'm going to focus on everything I want to focus on for X amount of time, you know, and just do that, right? But I feel like even those men, to be 100 with you, like, the reason why they even go to that space is because they understand what comes with having either sex or just, you know, a casual relationship with a woman, but without commitment or relationship. There's a headache, air quotes, a headache that comes with that for them anyway, with the space they're in, that is just like, I don't want to deal with that. It's not worth it. So let me get some discipline, right?
Yeah.
But if there was a world where they could still do their thing and work on themselves, there'd be a lot less men with the same amount of discipline, like with that much discipline. Trust me, because they would be still knocking it down, but working on themselves, right? So it's like, but you realize at some point as a man that you just, those two, it's like an oxymoron. You just can't do those two things together, but for so long, because at some point, I don't really know if I could think of one. There's very few women in my life, if any, that some feelings didn't develop at some point. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sometimes, don't get me wrong, like, sometimes you just asking for trouble. 'Cause like, you can only have a situationship or casual situation, but for so long. Like, right? So you expect things to happen, but it's just one of those things, like you said. And I think that, as I think more about just the men and women and the way we differ, right? Like with men peaking so early sexually, and then women peaking like in their mid-30s to 40s. Women, you know, biological clock, like you said, men financial clock. So many of the things don't necessarily align, right? And I say that to say I think that should want to give us pause sometime when considering the other person. And I guess this brings back that term that we talk about with grace, right? Because it's like, if you know a dude might not necessarily been raised with discipline, and you know that the way he operates is different from the way you operate, then you got to take all that into consideration when you're making these kind of decisions or jump into whatever, you know, rush judgment.
Right. And it makes me think, like, when you was mentioning those great points, it reminded me, it was like, all right, so yes, a man could be building and he may not have time for the relationship. But if you really see something in that man, you're just going to have to make a decision or have the understanding that you're going to have to sacrifice some of that quality time that you may want. Because you see something in that man. You see he has vision. You see he has purpose. You see he's passionate about something, and he's building to it. So with that, even if you're a younger woman, if you notice that in that man, and he's not able to dedicate that time to you, so it's seemingly inconsistent, it might behoove you to stick with that man if your values and your fundamental beliefs align. If they align, you might want to sacrifice that quality time in this moment. Now, ask the questions to see if that's something that he values himself, right? That's why I say the fundamental beliefs need to be similar and need to be aligned. But I challenge the ladies, like, yo, that may be a time where if he's sacrificing his pleasantries for building his craft, in this moment in life, maybe you sacrifice some of that quality time desire, you know what I mean, for the man, because he's building his kingdom. He's building the vision.
Right. And that made me think about something else, because why is it always on the men? Right? Like, because I feel like a lot of times that gets thrown back on you, like, oh, you was playing with my time, or blah, blah, blah. You knew you didn't. Like, again, we spoke about this. We share the same sentiment as far as always being upfront with what we want and our intentions. It's been countless times where it's like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm focused on this. We could chill, we can hang out, but I don't foresee nothing coming from this. If it does, maybe whatever down the line, but that's not what I'm looking for. And then when that happens, I feel like women always put it on you to be like, again, to have discipline. It's like, but you let me smash. I'm saying, like, it take two. I didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
definitely take two to tango.
Yeah, I'm saying, so if you're gonna engage and ride the wave, free Max B, by the way. If I ride the wave, then it's like, don't you have some onus in this too? Like, why didn't you just make a decision to say, I'm gonna stay away from him. I'm just not even gonna deal with him, because
come on, man,
that's not the type of time I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I need something more serious at this point, or I can't leave it up to chance. You know what I'm saying? Because like what Trell just said is real. Like, I feel like there are a lot of blessings in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you wait it out and see what's up. But I do understand that is a risk. It's a chance you're taking because it might not work out. But you have to make a decision like, is this worth it though? Is it worth the chance? Is it worth the risk? You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I told you, you know, it was a 500, well, it happens every day. I ain't got to tell you. It's a reality, right? Like, it's a $500 million jackpot when you play the lotto. All you got to do is play $1. You going to play that dollar to win 500 million or you not? You going to be like, I can't afford to lose this dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the reward is that great to where you're willing to take certain type of risk. You know what I mean? Obviously, as you get older, that gets harder to do.
Right.
But at the same time, that's what you got to ask yourself. And then once you make that decision, you got to stand on that. You can't blame that on the other party.
Big facts, bro. Big facts. Hey, man. We dropping gems over here. You hear my bro? Come on, man. We dropping gems over here. Y'all already know what time it is.
I go by the name of Hungry HD. I always forget that's in there.
Hey, man, like, yo, you know, you're going to drop some gems. Hey, I appreciate the drink. Yeah, I mean, like, keep it your boys for.
There's a lot of love.
Like, they showing the love. All right, so, like, yo, y'all already know what time it is now, man. One of our favorite segments.
Listen, everybody's favorite segment is called Speak Your Peace. Yes.
Come on, man.
This is the portion of the program where we take a real life scenario, right, from you, the viewer or listener. You tap in, you holla at us, right? You can either DM us on Peace King Pod or, you know what I'm saying, peacekingpod.com.
Talk to him.
We have a submission form.
Yes,
you go to contact us.
Yeah.
You type in your message, your name, and then a subject line, you put Speak Your Peace. And then we gonna get with you. And then on the show, we gonna read it live and we gonna give you advice on that scenario on the show. And it could, like I said, it could be family, it could be relationships, money, intimacy, whatever under the sun.
Yeah, so you already know. I'm going to just piggyback on that. Like, yo, you can DM with a voice note. Those people can hear your voice.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Or if you're on that computer and it's lengthy and you don't want your voice to be heard, I'm trying to tell you, going to peacekingpod.com, I see that as the easiest way.
It is.
What I'm reading right now, it's a nice little bit, but I can tell she went, well, it's from the email, so I know she went to peacekingpod.com.
Facts.
You see the logo right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to the website, man.
Shout out to the website.
Oh, we got to mention the call-in feed. The call-in is still, listen, everything that we've been doing is still available. I don't want y'all to think that we stopped doing anything. We just try to cater it, because these are real-life people with real-life situations. So we just try to, whatever makes people comfortable, right? So if you want to email, you can email. You want to call, you call, voice note, however you want to do it. And that's how we going to do it.
And we like all of the above.
That's a fact.
Come on now.
That's a fact.
All right, so tonight, Speak Your Peace, all right? This comes from early 20s.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And location unknown, but she lives in America.
Okay.
All right? Cool. She says, hey, my boyfriend has a female best friend. They're going out of town on a 4-day trip to a concert together.
Okay.
He says they're supposedly staying in separate hotel rooms. He's never introduced me to her or even cared to. I don't know her name. They haven't been best friends longer. They have not been best friends longer than we've dated. He tells me more deeply in the past 2 months that they've been best friends. He also said to me before that he'd tell her stuff he wouldn't tell me. When I bring up how the situation sounds a bit weird, it always turns into an argument and him ready to stop effing with me. The concert is Thursday, so for those who don't know, today's Wednesday. All right?
So that's, well,
yeah.
Be past
the concert is Thursday and they left on Monday. So they left on a Monday. The one concert they're going out of town for is Thursday. So yeah, 4-day trip. He said they're going hiking and out to eat and all this and that. Am I insecure for thinking that they might have something going on? Am I tripping? The deep side. Talk to her, HD.
You know, usually on Speak Your Peace, you know what I'm saying, I'm a lot more, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not as blunt of an approach. You know what I'm saying? I know I always keep it real no matter what. But I'm actually kind of like, I've never found myself refraining from saying certain things on a Speak Your Peace before. But I found myself doing that now because this is just like, it's too many red flissies. You know what I'm saying? Like the red flissies all around. You know what I'm saying? Like
The red flags.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bad.
It's like fireworks. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
is.
I don't understand. Like, it sounds like you the best friend. I think, like, to be honest with you, it sounds like she the girl and you the best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully.
Oh, man, not again.
Respectfully.
Wait,
and I just want to listen. In all seriousness, because if you watch the pod, we gonna crack our jokes, we gonna do our thing. But I do sympathize with you. But at the same time, too, I do have a problem with, and I've stated this mad times, and not saying that you are, but this is an opportunity for you too, which women do sometimes, is kind of play victim in a certain circumstance, right? And it's like, you can't really take that route. Hopefully you're not taking that route. If you were even thinking about it, please don't, because all the signs are there, right? And it, like I just said, the previous topic, once you agree to something, right, it becomes a mutual, right, agreement. That means you have responsibility too, and you can't put it all on him. Now, how he's moving, listen, you know what? He could very possibly be telling 100% the truth. So this is the bad part, because there's a percentage, it might be very small, but there's a percentage that he could be speaking all facts, right? And we could be up here saying whatever, and he could be like living the most honest life and staying true to that. But it's just too many signs that point to it not being the right situation. Furthermore, even if he is telling the truth, it's about your comfort level,
Okay.
more than anything else.
Yeah.
So he could be telling the truth about everything he said, but if you're not comfortable with how he's doing it, then that means you probably still don't belong together. You know what I'm saying? And you can't operate, because you need somebody that's going to respect your boundaries and he respect yours.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Do
saying?
you think she's tripping for feeling insecure about it?
I guess because I'm taking insecure at like the baseline definition. So I would say yes. I don't think it has anything to do with
Or
insecurity.
is she insecure for thinking that they might have something going on?
Oh no, I don't think it's insecurity. I think that's just any smart person with like logical sense of thinking, I think would come to that same conclusion, right? Like if somebody goes away, you don't never met the person, they going it's a 4-day trip. They wasn't even best friends longer than it's so many. Like it's
What was the most alarming thing to you, bro? Like I think the part that when I bring up how the situation sounds, the part that he tells, no, my bad, y'all.
No, you good.
He said that he'd tell her stuff before he would tell me.
Right. He tell her stuff that he wouldn't even tell you. That part.
How do you verbalize that?
That,
Like, what?
yeah.
That's wild.
And that's what made me think of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just funny how your brain work when you know what I mean, operate in a certain manner. It was nothing that she actually said that made me use the word victim, but it's the fact of what you was reading off of my mind, and that one right there that stuck out. That's probably why that popped in my head, because it's like I feel like, and I don't know these people, I don't know their relationship, but I just get a sense that he kind of moves with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like where if he's that comfortable to say like, yo, I tell her stuff that I don't tell you. Like who would say that to their girl? Like who, like comfortably?
That's a young dude.
Yeah, you said they were like young 20s, right?
Yeah,
It's
20s.
young energy, definitely.
Who does that?
Who does
So
that?
I gotta go. One, I don't like the whole male and female best friends.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I'm just not a fan of it. Like, sure, it can happen, but I just don't like it because situations like this may happen. You going out of town for a concert? Why y'all going on a 4-day trip? Like y'all going hiking and all? Like, yeah, come on, man. Like that's just wrong behavior.
Nah, it's crazy.
You bugging. Also, I think it is a partner's job to make the person feel secure through communication. You mentioned communication is the key.
Facts.
So like, it shouldn't even have to be questions that's being asked. He should be upfront with it. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you that she probably had to ask if they were staying in the same hotel room or different.
Great point.
Bet you. I wonder if he offered that information up or not. I don't know, but the way he's saying is like, I don't know. I just think it's one of those situations that if it's all these red flags, like it's best to just let them go and just be free.
I think you better let it go.
For real, like hey,
looks like another love TKO. You know
Come on, man. It's a whole TKO out here. Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
For real though, like big facts. So I don't think that you're tripping. I think that of course you're insecure for thinking that there's something going on because he's not providing the security via communication of giving you the surety that there's nothing going on. You say you never met her, you don't know her name, and this is his best friend? What?
Nah, it's wild.
What part of the game is that?
So much of it just don't even add up.
You crazy hell if I'm with somebody and she got a male best friend and I don't know who this dude is. I don't know his name. Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel some type of way, and I don't go super serious with it. But personal experience, even I won't say which relationship it was, but like my lady had female friends that be her best friends, and I never meet them, and it'd be like, how does your best friend? And I never see them around. Like I never met them nowhere. They ain't never. You know what I'm saying? I met them one time in a year that I known you, or we've been together 2 years, and I met like so. Even that should be shaky to me. So it's like. Listen, when it comes to a male, it's even more so for different reasons, but it's like even more so the case. And look, that concert ain't stopped in y'all town. Like they had to go on a 4-day trip to go see the concert. Like it's just mad questions, man.
Hiking and,
yeah, they
I don't like it. I think the dude needs to grow up. Like, stop trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
If it's truly your best friend, my guy, introduce your best friend, the female best friend, to your lady. Like, chill out. If it's nothing to hide, introduce it to your lady. You're going to want your best friend and your lady to actually get along because you're going to want to spend quality time. In my opinion, if you the amount of physical in-person time, right, that you spend with your best friend should lessen significantly when you get a lady. Mm-hmm. And then your lady, over time, is like my best friend, and the things I share with her and the time I spend with her is up here, and I just met this girl that I'm talking to is here, so the time I spend and the amount of things I let her in on in my life is down here. Mm-hmm. As time progresses and goes on, them scales should start to even out to where I'm telling my best friend less and I'm spending less time, and then it's going to start going over time to where now I'm spending way more time and and my lady becomes my best friend. Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it. And bro, you're not doing that. So you might be next week you're bugging. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put you in this week you're bugging. Shorty on these Sweeney Deanies that put it in. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but I don't think I'm tripping. But you not tripping. You feel what I'm saying? So what I would recommend to you, skedaddle.
Yeah.
And I don't even tell folks to like break up, but with that right there, you need to 2 courses of action, in my opinion. 1 course of action is to, hear what we got to say on it, and maybe that can formulate some thoughts, and you communicate how you truly feel, because you writing in on us, you already feel some type of way about it, and you know that in you, it ain't right. Your intuition saying it ain't right. You using your discernment, you know that it ain't right. All right, so I would recommend you address that. Mm-hmm. If he don't adjust, if he don't empathize with how you feel and stuff like that, on to the next one.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I want to do this real quick.
Keep that thing moving. You know what I'm saying?
Another one.
Because I feel like, definitely. I feel like, you did a great job with addressing that young man. But now, since you did that, I want to take some time to address the queen real quick. So here's the thing. Right. And please accept everything I say with love and care, because I mean the best by this, right? I just don't always, I'm very selective with my word choice, but sometimes I just say whatever it is too. So I say all that to say, you guys are very young. I don't know how old he is, but I'm assuming he's on age with you. So you guys are young. Sometimes there's a learning process that has to be gone through, right? There's some growing pains that has to be gone through. He's doing kind of what young, ignorant, that don't know no better dudes do sometimes. I never move like this, but I know everybody's not me. Everybody's different, right? So he's moving the way he move. I know people sometimes move like that. When it comes down to it, what is your responsibility in this, right? Like, don't look at him. Don't play the blame game. Don't even have, I wouldn't even say have any malice against him, right? Understand your place. Understand what you want for yourself. Understand how what you want and what he wants, or what you want and how his actions don't align with what you want, I should say, right? So understand that part. Understand he's young. He has some time to grow and mature, as do you, because even being in this situation shows that you have some things to mature through, right? So with that being said, just kindly, again, we never have like advise anybody to leave, but I would agree. Kindly remove yourself from the situation and just go about your life and understand what you need and what you don't want. In that kind of situation, what you don't want. And if again, ask certain questions. Let this be a learning experience. Like, you go into the next situation, you might want to ask about best friends. You might want to ask about the kind of time they spend, and
come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? The boundaries, set some boundaries and things like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, but just understand, just take accountability for your part in this, because the man has clearly been going on like this for a while. He clearly, like, it was, the man left. He right now as we speak, he's gone already.
Amen.
Hopefully he ain't knocking it down on the trail. If he did, no disrespect to you, but hopefully he used the B Condom. If he did, you know what I'm saying? No, hopefully he used the B Condom. But outside of
Why he has
Hey, who mess is this? I'm just saying, listen, we got things to do over here. But outside of that, right, you know what I'm saying? Because last thing you want is that, and then he bring us something back or something else going on, make it even worse. You know what I'm saying? So protect yourself before you wreck yourself. But here's the thing. The fact he felt that confident to even book the trip, it wasn't even like, yo, I'm going to see what she say, or he booked it and left. Like,
I think he already, my bad.
No,
I do have a little bit of background.
Okay.
I think that he booked the trip before he started messing with her. It's a theory.
Okay.
It's a theory.
Okay.
I think that he already had the trip planned.
Yeah.
Met her, started messing with her.
Yeah.
Claimed that she was a best friend.
Okay, I see the angle. Okay.
I think that she ain't disclosed all of it, but like when I was like, yo, just submitted to Peace King, I heard a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, I just gotta keep it real with y'all.
Nah, that's all good.
Just to add context, because she may listen to this and she going to take what we say
but
into
I would say even from,
but I'm like, if he already had it planned and that was his best friend, it still doesn't take away the fact that you don't even know the person, you ain't introduced or none of that. But like, yeah, I'm pass it back on to you. You said something that was like on point and it goes along with my quote. Check out for the book of quotes coming soon to you, by the way. But I got one of my joints. What you tolerate is what you promote. So you're tolerating him being able to do those things. You're promoting that you can do those things.
That's a fact. Because like you said,
again,
that's why, and like you said, it just goes back to what I was saying. Like, if he's already on a trip, he went. Even if, like you said, you gave the contacts, and that does make a difference. But even in that case, if you feel that strongly about a woman in your life now, it's like you second guess the trip. You know what? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can't go on a trip. Yeah. Whether you get a trip to somebody else or whatever it is, you ain't going no more. It is what it is. So, right, it's either that or, like you said, so many other red flags that you bring it up and y'all argue. What is there to argue about, fam? Like, you either giving the information or you not giving the information. You up front or you not, and then from there a decision is made. And so again, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. My whole point is that understand what you want, who you are, where you stand, understand your worth and your value, and just, do yourself a favor and remove yourself from the situation. And if you need to, take some time to get yourself together and then walk into the next one the right way. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well said. Come on, man. Hey, appreciate you for the Speak Your Peace entry. Another one. Mad lit. Hey, man, I'm enjoying life. You know what I mean?
I am too, man.
I'm enjoying life. Come on, it's episode 19, y'all.
Episode 19.
Y'all been rocking with us for a minute. Like, yo, let us know. Hit us in the DMs. Let's have open and free communication over here. Let us know what are your favorite reels. Let us know what episodes you like.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk on specific topics, not just Speak Your Peace. Let's just say you heard a topic or whatever, and you just want us to give our 2 cents on it.
Right.
Shoot it to us in a DM.
That's a fact.
This is as much your podcast as it is ours.
That's a fact. And, I add on to that, too. Following us on the gram is just another dope way to tap in with us individually and as a podcast. And you get to see more of our individual personalities, you know what I'm saying, on different ways, our different content. As Trell, you already know, live with Trell every Friday. I brought Random Ish back, so Random Ish every Thursday.
Yes,
and so, that's Trell hosting his platform. I'm hosting my platform. They're two different things, but they both fire.
Come on now.
And you're going to get some of the same crowd, but there's also a lot of variables, too, in those crowds as well. And so, I know, because you're probably thinking, why would I want to go on? But, you know what I'm saying? It's two different vibes, trust me, but they both make sense.
Live interaction.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And so all those things make sense. And so, like I said, we just get to get more involved. Sometimes when we had these conversations on the pod, we say certain things. It's all in a moment, right? It's off the top. And sometimes we might miss certain things. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even think about something till after. There's plenty of times where, like, after the episode, I'm like, oh, I could have said that. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so when you on the gram, we could get deeper into those type of conversations. You know what I'm saying? And, so those are all things that are true. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep locking in, I should say. And tapping them. And we, like you said, I'm super curious to know what people's favorite episode is, because we about to be at 20. So now we got a body of work now that people could choose from.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Let us know favorite episodes, all of that, supporting the reels, share the reels, like everything. At PeaceKingPod. Wow. At PeaceKingPod.
Nah, you had it.
Also
on the gram.
PeaceKingPod.com. But for those who, let's say this is your first time watching this episode, follow us on the gram, and you can get reels, and then with the reels, share those with your friends. This is all our podcasts on the low ski. It just features us, and if you ever in the area, if you want to know what the area is, slide it a DM, and you could be in the blue chair, you could be in the couch, all that. If it's multiple of you, we got multiple mics. We love having y'all around. Appreciate y'all. Episode 19 is in the books there, my G.
And one more thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
Because even other podcasts, listen, we not haters over here, man. There's enough room for everybody.
Facts.
And the cream always going to rise to the top either way. You know what I'm saying? We just doing our thing. We ain't worrying about nobody else. And that's not shading nobody either. We wish everybody well and success. And I say all that to say, if you have a podcast and you want to collab, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull up. We pull up the our scene, we pull up the your scene. We could do both. You know what I'm saying? Be on both each other platforms and get to it like that. So that's another option as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just want to throw that out there.
Let's do that. Come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. This episode 19. We ain't stopping anytime soon.
At all.
We're going to keep rocking and rolling.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy, Trell Maurice, man.
Hungry HD. Oh, yeah, stayhungrycloth.com. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
We in the game, coach. Hey, man, much love.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a happy and fulfilling life? Looking for a safe space to discuss health, wealth, and relationships? Well, look no further, because Live with Trell is here. Join the charismatic host, Trell, as he dives deep into topics that matter most, creating an atmosphere of love, understanding, and positive vibes only. Live with Trell is your go-to destination every Tuesday and Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming exclusively on Instagram Live at Trell_Maurice.